Welcome to ATB TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti on this fabulous Friday afternoon in Victoria, Pete. It's a proud day to be a Victorian.
Yeah, we're in lockdown, Darren. I don't mind being in lockdown today. It's nice and wet and cold outside.
Yeah, well, the heater's on, and yes, we've been outside all day. It's horrendous, but just as we're doing this now, the wind and the rain have stopped.
Yeah, it's been very blowy.
But no, a pretty tough week for Victoria. Doesn't look like we'll be going to the races anytime soon.
No, they've still got the odd one or two allowed, but I wouldn't expect that to be opened up anymore. If not, it could be closed down.
Yeah, we're very uncertain times in Victoria. Certainly not showing the way to the rest of the country, but we're still fortunate that we got racing going.
Yep.
The other states are opening up, but that looks a long way away for us at the moment, Pete.
Just we're watching the race.
We can't even send our horses in the state to race and go because Victorians are not welcome.
No, we are the black sheep in the family. You should watch when you use colours in terminology, but just watching the race at Bendigo, very wet up there, and I've just read a little thing, all the Victorian teams are heading into state.
Yeah,
all
for the footy. Yeah, well.
So there'll be nothing in Melbourne.
Well, it's hard to work out, but I suppose it doesn't really matter where they play because no one can go anyway.
No,
well, I suppose they can up there, but
I'm not sure where they're all going, but a lot are going north. And,
I think there's a few administrators that would be having a few sleepless nights in different codes at the moment, and I think whatever money they're on, they would be earning every cent.
Yeah, and I think most of them took pay cuts too, to the AFL. Anyway.
No, I'll just steer clear of all that, Pete.
I suppose football, they're going to send you to the Gold Coast for 6 weeks. That wouldn't be too bad, would it?
Well, they don't sound too happy being away from their families, do they?
Well,
they want to go and they want to come home. And
the single 20-year-old bloke would be like heaven, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but they're probably not allowed to leave the room, are they?
Oh, it'd be warm.
Didn't worry him at Melbourne at the Stanford.
Yeah, go for a job as a security guard, Darren, eh?
Have you done that?
No.
No, you haven't been? You'd be a good security guard, I reckon. Hey? Prison warden, anything like that. You'd be take one look at you and run away. All right, let's go through last week. We only just had the 4 runners, no winners there, but there's a couple of results there I was quite pleased with.
Yep, we'll start with former international, now in Kieran's care, Kieran and Dave, I should say, South Pacific. Very pleasing first up run. I think you look at it on Facebook and go, oh, he's only finished 9th, beaten 6 lengths, but uncertainable distance first up. Got a Pratt at the 600, where I reckon it's probably took 2 lengths off his margin.
Definitely lost his momentum.
Yeah, and he built into it on his own steam too.
Yeah, look, he was travelling beautifully before he got that check, and that can happen at Caulfield. It's a pretty tight bend there and a big field, and you could just see there that Harbour Views was on his outside and at the time, and I thought, he's a big striding horse, South Pacific. I didn't really want to see him inside Harbour Views because I thought Johnny would just press the go button and we'll be left. But Damien was trying to get him out, and he just copped a bit of a check there. And then when they kicked, he sort of lost his momentum.
Yeah.
And look, his last little bit was good under a hold. You look at the paper and he's run 9th of 11th, beaten 6th, and you go, yeah, well, that's just a run. But if you look into it a little bit more, it was better than that. And the fact that he ran the second fastest last 600 for the race tells you something. And the post-race from Damien Oliver was very positive.
If you didn't see the race and you only listened to the post-race, you'd be very happy.
So anyway, he's on track. I think he's going to a 2,800 metre race in about 3 weeks somewhere, and he needs to be winning that to get his rating up to be a spring player.
Right in his...
But he's pulled up good, and he looked super on the TV, didn't he? His coat was shining.
Yeah, we just seen some vision of him at the beach, and he's come through it all good, so...
Yep, we'll live to fight another day.
Train him up for the run in a fortnight. That Harbour Views and Matthews in that race too.
Pulled up sore, didn't it?
Might be a little internal issue too.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
I don't know. I just read the report said he was a little bit lame, but look, he's a lovely horse, and everyone just thought he'd win.
Yeah.
We'll get to the tipping later where they all made him a best bet. That's what happens when you take odds on as best bets, Pete.
Yeah, never odds on look on, Darren.
Anyway, Ballarat.
Tuesday.
Shocking day.
Yeah, couldn't have had it much worse. We had one miss the start and one Miles will miss the start. So we'll start with unassailable. blinkers first time, and as they can do, miss it.
They just wait, don't
Yeah.
they? They wait till they see them.
Yep.
And by then they're a length behind.
I mean, what we're saying there is they're like that.
Yep.
Can't see nothing, then
Can't see the others jump.
yeah, they hear the gates and all that, but then they sort of, till they see that first body. She's ran okay after that, but
It was probably, look, she was back in the field and she was pulling, and
yeah,
then he kind of waited and he went to the inside and she ducked through and passed a few, but we brought her home after that. Doesn't warrant being in the Mick Price stable. She's only a 2-year-old, she's only a light thing. She needs to probably spell and put on 60-70 kilos, mature up a bit, and yeah, we might just change it up a bit, and might just find another stable for her going forward, and just see if we can do something with her later in the year as a 3-year-old.
yeah,
But yeah, look, the Invincibles, they're not necessarily 2-year-olds, but she definitely needs to finish out a hell of a lot. So whether she does that or she's just going to be a bit of a string bean, I don't know. But we'll get 40 or 50 kilos on her in the next couple of months, and we'll give her a spin, probably in Adelaide, over there, and see if we can win a race, either Gawler or Balaclava, or maybe even at Morfordville if she comes on. So just give her more time, let it mature a bit, and she's sound enough, she's happy. Put her in the yard the other night when she came home, and she was kicking and bucking and carrying on. So she's sound enough and she's happy enough, but she's just not coping with the work or the racing at this stage. So we're just going to give her the benefit of the doubt and give her a little bit more time.
breeding on her side, certainly worth a shot.
Oh, well, she's black type all over, but she's just got to, if they can't win a race, they're probably not going to attract the breeders. So we've just got to see if we can give it time.
Yep. Dawn Approach, Philly Murals was having her first start, and we'll probably want to ride her quiet. They've been doing quite a bit of work with getting her to settle, but when those gates went clunk, she wanted to do everything at 100 mile an hour, head in the air, probably didn't get a lot of oxygen into the lungs, and at the 400 you could see she was gone. And look, Johnny looked after her late, but that was just rule of line through a bad experience, whatever you want to call it. It's not, she's better than that, we know that.
Yeah, that was devastating, I think would be the word for the owners, devastating to watch. Her work had been good, her trials had been okay. The stable, Mara and Eustace, one of the leading stables in the country, have been saying they quite like her, and she was going along quite good with a lot to learn. But look, it was pear-shaped, devastating, that's the word. Looked terrible, got beat 20 plus lengths, looked useless. If you hadn't seen the trials and listened to the reports pre-race and realised that she can go, you'd be thinking, what am I doing in this horse? I think adding to that, Peter, was a horrible day really, weather-wise. It was blowing a gale.
Yeah.
Big, strong, gusty winds.
They would have been punching into the wind.
Yeah, a lot of kickback. When horses jump like that and overdo it, and they tense up and they don't relax and breathe, well, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. And then I guess Johnny Allen's the sort of bloke that once he realised that she was going to be not in the finish, he didn't want to knock her around in case she had hurt herself or there was something not right. So, as David Eustace and Kieran said, as hard as that is, just put a line through it and pretend it didn't happen. It's kind of like on a Saturday night, Pete. when your footy team gets beat, you kind of turn the telly off and pretend the game wasn't on. But,
I thought you were talking about night at the pub.
No, it seems to be a long
Can't
time
remember
ago
it anyway.
those days. But I think with this horse, we just got to trust the trainers. And look, they know what they're doing. If they said she was no good, she would be sacked. So the fact they haven't sacked is a good thing. And I guess in the next couple of starts we'll find out.
They're going to basically strip it right back, even go back to another trial or two, just
well, she would have got
her
bad experience.
Well, and it becomes mental
confidence.
and all of it too. So, we just
Terrible.
Cool our heels for a little and just wait.
And I'm sorry to the owners that you had to experience that, because that's not really what we're about, and not often our horses come out and get 20-odd lengths.
Dave Eustace is telling us to back him each way. He's not that bad a judge as 30 lengths are.
I found him very, very accurate.
He is,
So he was horrified.
And if they're not ready, he will tell you.
He was horrified.
Yeah. Wednesday, following day, we had Asano Dulce run a nice fourth at Morfordville, Darragh. That was, it was exactly what Will Clarkin said would happen, that she'd come on
Yep.
out to 1200, and she's ready for a race in a couple of weeks on the back of that. She's improved nicely.
Yeah, she has. Second up at the stable. Just trying to get that city win for her before she goes to stud. I think we said that last time. He said she was underdone, but it come on, and this run she'll improve again. So yeah, she drew terrible, and she was covering a lot of ground there on the bend, but yeah, she found the line okay to run fourth. And we know she's probably better over 1400, and she'll be better for that run under her belt. So there's a race at Morpheville in a couple of weeks, and if she happened to win that, Pete, she'll be on the truck the next day.
Done, mission accomplished, Darren.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's a plan. It's expensive. It's hard to achieve, but I've been quite impressed with the way Will Clarkin's gone about it. So far, it's been pretty accurate.
So 4 runners there, Darren. We're really happy with South Pacific and Sunno Dulce. Obviously, the younger horses will they'll get their time.
Well, yeah,
after a break with one of them, and then hopefully 2 or 3 weeks' time with Murals.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of question marks there going forward, but we'll just listen to the trainer's advice going forward, eh?
That's the best thing. That's why they get paid the big bucks, Darren.
That's right.
What's coming up Saturday, tomorrow at Echuca? Question marks on Rotorua running because of a barrier again. I think this horse is drawn basically 12 or worse nearly every time he ran.
Yeah. Very frustrating.
Yeah, look,
got the visors back on,
yeah,
which I'm pleased about, because the other day when I ran at Werribee without the blinkers was just a total waste of time.
Yeah.
That track's no good. You can't get a read on him. So anyway, look, he's down to go to Echuca. I don't know if he's going to run or not. It's been a lot of rain around Bendigo and Echuca today.
Half the field could be scratched. That may
I don't really care if he runs on the wet. I thought not a single doubt's handled. I thought the visor might help. But anyway, we'll leave it to Shay Eden to make that call tomorrow, and at this stage we'll just put him down as doubtful.
Yep. Rolling on the Sunday, we're at Warrnambool. I would say it'd be every bit of a 10, heavy 10 or maybe more.
It's a jump stage, so they'll definitely run.
Yeah, that's right. They're not going to worry about them not running. I think there's 5 or 6 jumps races, and then we roll into a couple of flat races where we've got Penthouse Playboy in the high weight. Same trip, or basically the same trip as Bendigo, where he was just found wanting a little. He carries 72. Shane Jackson on. Shane won on him at Maui. We went to Maui that day.
Yep.
It was probably just as wet a day as what they're going to have on Sunday. Benchmark 58. He's probably going to be favourite.
Can't believe he's favourite.
It probably shows you the strength of the race. It's a real benchmark 58.
Yeah. I can't believe he's favourite.
Yeah, I'm.
Is he one run short?
I'm 1 run short. That's the only thing.
That's hard to know, isn't it? We haven't spoken to Pat, have we?
I haven't yet. No.
So we just don't know where he's at. We'll save that for the honors, Pete.
Yeah, the private intel information.
Look, he's going there on Sunday. He's third up.
He won't be far away, but I just slogging finish 72, third.
$3.30. Give me a break.
Yeah, no.
Pull back your other horse, Felix Bay. Unlucky to get beat at Caston.
I don't know.
That horse must say 30 lengths going up the fence, Pete.
The winner
beat you one lip.
Well,
and then he used the whip 38 times.
Yeah, got a month and 4 weeks. We got done at half inch.
Didn't get any money out of that. You would have been
second
bleeding.
Prize, buddy. No, I did back it because I said, Amy, what's going on? She goes, trial. You're going to run here, run at Warrnambool, then we're going to the Chris steeplechase. I said, too tight, Cassidy. It was friggin' 20 legs off him down the back, and next thing you know, he's in front.
Yep. Anyway, he's in the field against Penthouse.
Pat Ryan actually has got a little share in him as well. Felix Bay, how does that work? And he's also got another horse in the race. I think he said he owns 30% of the field. Oh, sorry, 30%.
Represent.
Yeah, 30% of, represent. Yeah.
Oh, well, Penthouse Playboy is in good order.
If he's not winning, he's going to be bang close.
He needs to show us that he's ready.
Yeah.
You know, we've got him sound. He's done a good job to get 3 runs together. No, we haven't been able to run this horse for a year.
No, and he said 3 months, 3 runs in 5 weeks.
Yeah, if he, this run, if he's not his top, he will be after.
He made the comment that the soundness is not the issue. We're training fitness-wise. So that sticks in my mind that we're maybe 4th up. But anyway, his class might get him through.
Those staying types, geldings, old, big, heavy horses, I reckon they take 4 runs.
Yeah. And then they can hold their form.
We'll just watch him win by 5.
Same day at Pakenham on the Syntho, we have, we'll start with Miss 10,000, who's knocking on the door, if ever a horse is.
3 starts,
3 seconds. also duly accepted for Ballarat Tuesday. So I don't know which way the stable's going here because Jai McNeil on both, drawn 6 or 7, same sort of draw. There were 3 solid chances in a Pakenham, so whether they were thinking, let's have a look at the Ballarat field.
I think they're desperate to get a win so they can put her out.
Yeah, they're trying to find the right race.
So maybe they will just weigh it up over the next 2 days. But look, she's honest, she's improving, she's in desperate need of a spell to mature, but they'll make the right call.
One thing at Pakenham, the 3 main dangers, which was a Hayes horse, a Moody horse and a Stokes horse, all drew 1, 2, 3. We drew 7. So they're probably thinking one of those is going to get the ideal run.
Yeah.
I haven't studied the Ballarat, but they'll make the right call.
Yep, but she's going well, and as I said, she'll be better later in the year once she's had a good spell and thickened up.
If she gets that
very mature,
she'll be out here in the lovely surrounds of Batting Tree.
If I was her, I'd get beaten, stay and work.
Whiteball is, I think we're bookends if we're run at Pakenham, races 1 and race 8.
Yes, I think Liz might have said it's good that we can't go.
Bookends at Pakenham, oh please. This is the first time he's been in a 0 to 58 opposed to a benchmark 58. Right. So
he's in against his own time.
There's no horses rated better than 58.
Right.
Callow stays on.
This is probably his last start for us.
Out to 1600. We've been down that track before and he's fooled us. Looks like he should run 16 every day of the week, but he doesn't.
Yeah, it's probably his last run for the operation. He'll probably go in the English sale next week.
Yep.
Unless he comes out and says, I'm going to win by 6. But I think at this stage, he's just at that grade. He's probably not going as well as he was last time. He's probably a dry tracker, trying to win a race on the synthetic. But I'd say whatever happens, he'll be in next week's online sale.
If he's winning, he's going to have to do as much work as anyone as he's draw 11. So at some stage, he's going to have to go around them all, whether it's early or late.
Callow will sort it out.
Noel. Thanks, Darren.
Should have been a comedian, that bloke.
I was really going to say something with Liz made a comment out in the office before, but I won't. I don't know who it's derogative to Dean Yendall or Noel Callow. I'll leave it at that.
No, we'll just sit on the fence.
Sunday night, which I think might be
Monday
morning at Cork.
Cork in Ireland.
Yeah, potentially Melburnian.
Finally.
Over, I think we found out it was the Cork Derby, which is on Cork Oaks Day, which is the main race.
Yeah, handy for mares.
Yeah.
Don't know how that works.
Don't know.
She hasn't raced.
It is Ireland.
Yeah, she hasn't raced for over a year, or nearly a year, I think it is.
2400.
Because she was ready to go, and then they locked him out and shut it down, and then they've opened it up, and then it stopped raining because she needs given the ground. But now I see both tracks are wet or rain affected, so no doubt she'll run in one of those. But he's pretty happy about Melburnian. He said the extra time off's really helped her. She's totally sound. She's totally relaxed.
Yep.
And he's expecting big things this prep. Now she's a mare that she's half to half Rake City that ran in the Melbourne Cup. We're probably going to try and, the plan was to try and win a listed race and then sell her in their breeding mare sale in November and then use that money to buy, another nice horse over there, a younger one for next year.
Bring the boys back out.
Yep.
An ownership partnership where
the big boys.
Where the Guinness got drank dry in Melbourne that weekend or week.
Well, they showed us how to drink.
Actually, they're here for more than a week, weren't they?
They showed us how to drink. We thought we were drinkers, Pete.
Chris Blomley found out earlier.
So frosty. They were in a different league to us, mate.
I remember after Cup night where I think we went. Williams has won the race, and obviously they do their own party thing. We got invited up to
the RVL one.
Yeah, and then it was like that was finishing up. Let's disperse and meet somewhere in Crown. I can't think of the big tall guy's name in the Irish group.
Donegal.
Yeah, follow me. You come with me, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, right. I got there. He said, "What do you want to drink?" Because they buy by twos. They got guineas with a Scotch chaser. And I'm thinking, just hurry up, everyone else get here so I can get out of this shout. One shout. I did the un-Australian thing and sort of snuck off.
Well, you didn't buy one back.
Well, that was no. After the bought him two back because we bought in doubles.
But what's more handy?
That was at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You buy a drink and he sneaks off.
Oh, mate,
doesn't buy you one back.
I could even walk back to the job at the pub, let alone having 3 hours with him.
Yes, well, as long as I live, I'll never remember seeing Chris Bromley the day after.
Wasn't it? That was, seen him at the Sunday, he looked as white as a ghost.
He never, I don't think he drank for the whole carnival. He was
No.
green.
I thought...
The boys are going, where's our nearest bottle though? And he was in a bad way.
Seen some really good Aussie drinkers
Jeez,
over the tours, but they could drink, and not even ultra, like, you never knew they were drunk, sort of thing.
Mate, they drink that stuff like water.
Gee.
It has the same effect as us drinking water.
Then they get singing, and you get a whole
When they started,
entertainment.
that was that night when they
Oh.
got up on the table and started singing.
Well,
like
that's very cultural though, wasn't it?
that was a highlight.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The whole bar
I've still got it on my phone now,
Have
a lot
you?
of those songs, yeah.
Nah, fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never seen a bar full of, I don't know, 500
It just stopped.
people,
Yeah.
pretty much intoxicated, just
But
put
then-
out a pin drop.
They actually moved in closer, didn't they, just to see...
The bar staff wouldn't serve anyone because they wanted to listen.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Really good.
Great memories.
Yeah, no, that was...
So that's why we've stuck together with these boys, because maybe one day we can do it again.
Yeah, and just go one head further.
Yep, one step further.
One step further. And just with Melbourne, and there was that Tuesday was that other option at
Yeah, so
Roscommon
down,
or
yeah.
somewhere in Ireland.
So
Yeah.
Sunday or Tuesday in the middle of the night.
I'll get that field out to the owners the next 24 hours. That's it. Maybe miss 10,000 on Tuesday if they
Yep.
don't go Sunday.
And maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday we've got 2 in the one race, or 2 nominated. I know Captain Harry's definitely going there with
Right.
blinkers off in a benchmark 70 over a mile. Collectible is nominated for the same race, and she would be looking for a mile. And it's 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks between runs. So
Yep,
she's
I
probably
think that was the
gonna be-
plan. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he's going.
So, Captain Harry, he got taken on, but Mitch's words, he might have just sort of gave up a little bit easy there.
He wasn't happy, Mitch, was he?
No, and he said, I've poured it into him and I'm going to take the blinkers off, so give him a good look at everything. And yeah,
Wasn't happy.
not happy.
No.
He was well back that day. wonder if that's why he wasn't happy.
I think he takes it very personally, Mitch, when
Yeah.
he thinks they can win and they put in a shocker.
And Collectible was good Hurst up, so...
Yeah, she got the line all right.
Yeah.
Over and unsuitable, and she wasn't fit. You would have thought third or fourth up for her. Those staying mares.
Oh, she's definitely... I'd be, if you're going to be having a bet there.
Robbie's pretty kind on them.
It's probably still going to be a wet track by next Wednesday too. I think the weather's still about for a little.
I think we're wet until September.
So that's it, Darren.
That's
I
our
don't know
runners.
any more after that. Obviously, Serious Deal was scratched yesterday. He's looking for a 1800. It was a barrier at Cranbourne. Now,
Did you watch that race?
no, I didn't actually. What happened?
Don't know.
Once it was out, I wasn't watching it. We've been caught that many times running horses from bad barriers at Cranbourne.
What happens?
Well, you just don't win. You either go forward or you get caught 3 wide, or you go back and you can't win.
Yeah. Bad barriers at Cranbourne, those tight tracks. You
And
can't
look,
win.
they had it-
Moonee Valley, Cranbourne,
They had it-
Maui, any of those joints.
They had him in a second favourite, but that's on the logic that he gets all the luck.
He would have blown.
Yeah,
He would have drifted.
yeah. But anyway, look, I know.
Saw a photo from Matt with him. He looked really good. He's on fire, Matt Kamani. He's going well.
Just had a winner at Bendigo, so he's
Yeah, we got a lot
trying up a storm.
I see I'm taking in next week. I think there's...
Horses going everywhere.
Yeah, I'm taking 5 into work next week, or pre-training anyway. 5
Yeah.
of them are going in.
Well,
A
there's
few went in this week.
Crackerjack Prince going in.
Yep. Better get the list.
You got Madam Mischief going from the pre-trainers to Archie. You got Crackerjack Prince going from the pre-trainers to Archie.
Supreme Thunder, write your name, Crackerjack Dance.
Cracker Dance
Cracker Dance, all going to Christine of
Into
pre-training.
work, yeah.
Notebook Street Baby back into work.
back down to Daniel.
And Let's Get Serious already went this week.
Yep, so he's gone there 2 stone lighter, and there's some colts coming home from the breakers. I think
Yeah.
we've only got a couple of fillies down there now, so
We're going to need a bit of diesel on the truck next week, Pete.
get that clutch right, get it
It's sort of that.
looking for a workout down the truck.
Just don't remind me
Righto.
of that nightmare. But yeah, I don't think any more roofs will be getting put on sheds next week, Pete. I think it'll be all hands on deck, shifting horses.
Poor old Dave, you'd be having nightmares thinking about getting on a roof.
Yeah, be good now. Still, sun's out.
Yeah, beautiful.
Maybe you can come and give me a hand for an hour.
No worries.
Yeah, like he does.
Tipping.
Yes.
Bit of movement in the tipping, Darren.
Well, there are some good tipsters out there.
There's some out there that are really, I reckon
There's half a dozen there that know what they're doing.
I reckon from 5:30 when they knock off, they get a beer in their hand. They got the guide out. They're studying right up till they put them in.
I think what we need to do is a bit of a bit of review on these guys, because I suspect the top 6 in the tipping are either retired or on holidays. Because I don't reckon that any of them work, because they seem to have too much time to do the form.
Well, I've never met Glenn Duncan.
So Glenn Duncan, he's up by 1 now. He's not working it. He's on
Sideshow Bob's good mate of Owen Kelly, so he wouldn't be working.
No, he's got to be in his 80s, hasn't he? Him and Owen, they're in their 80s, I think.
Kenny Andrews been around for a
he's
little
been
while.
retired for.
So they're the top 3.
Yeah, they're all retired. They must just go through, watch every race, do the form.
Yep. Hey, maybe we could have a top 3 finish, and the prize is they actually do ATB TV that week, and they can give out all their tips. We'll see how good they are under pressure.
Yeah, well, I think we should have 2 comps, one for the retirees and one for the working man that only gets half an hour to do the form.
Yeah.
Hey?
We could do that.
I think I'm onto something here.
Yeah, well,
These
they're
retired
the top
blokes.
3, and I can't think who's down under them.
There's about 6 there, not much in it.
Yeah,
isn't
the
there?
top 3 got 1 point between them. It goes 95.
Which is amazing for, 14 weeks or
I
something.
tell you, Glenn Duncan pulled the tip out of his backside with Miramar, which was the race that Harbourview, all South Pacific's race. I think every man his dog tipped Harbourviews, and 3/4 of them as the best bet.
Well, they'll be all thinking it's an easy 6 points.
Well, they got nothing because it ran 4th, and Glenn's tipped the winner and got 4 points. Now, that's potentially a 12-point turnaround on that race, so he holds the lead by 1 with that brave tip.
Well,
And if he'd tipped Harbourviews, he would have been 3 points behind anyway.
how are you going?
They're on 95, I'm on 70.
They're on
it's
95.
only-
What are you on?
70.
70.
But me and Liz, we're just having our little...
Is she on 70?
No, Liz bears 60.
Ooh.
That's we haven't had a little comp. We knew we couldn't
You having
win.
a mid-comp?
We knew we couldn't win, so we're just having sort of, we don't pick
You're
the
not really
favourites.
Did you pick Harbourviews?
Yeah.
You don't pick the favourites.
I had Harbourviews, but I...
It wasn't your best bet, was it?
No. Oh, yeah.
So you fell for it.
I picked a winner. I'm trying to think of the races now. I did pick a winner.
I mean, that's...
Liz did better than me on Saturday.
I'm in lockdown. I've got to watch all 4 legs of the quaddie with her now.
Liz kicked off the day with the best bet first race.
Didn't win though.
Yeah, it didn't
I
it?
did.
She got 8 points straight up.
Really?
Because we had, for the last few weeks, our tips have been very similar, and then I sent mine and we had totally opposite.
Well, she's only got 1 goal.
What's that?
Beat you.
10 points behind.
1 week.
As it gets close, I
One
might call
week.
the cop off.
Well,
Anyway.
mate, this comp's going to go forever because
Wait,
Victoria's
yeah.
Victoria's in lockdown. I don't know how long. But
We're going to have to
it's a bit
start
of
eliminating people. People that are in lockdown areas now, they're out.
Hotspots.
They're out.
fun. Maybe they get a
Well, I don't
penalty.
wanna be-
-3.
I don't want to be emailing all the disease to me.
Ooh. Maybe
No.
the hotspots, they get a penalty.
It's been well
-3.
received, and there's been no one dropping off the last few weeks.
They're all playing?
All
So how many are playing?
80 something.
80
Well,
something.
not 80 or 90.
So there's about 40 or 50 that
Oh.
have given up.
Well, if they don't submit 2 weeks in a row, I just put
Delete.
a line through and delete them
Take them off the spreadsheet.
off the spreadsheet.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
even had people ask me to take them off the spreadsheet because they're tipping up.
Didn't you have people to change their names?
Now, there's someone, I won't embarrass them, but they've been in it right through. Might have missed 1 or 2 weeks, got 20 points.
Right.
20.
Did they understand this is you tip the winners?
It gave me food for thought for our next comp. Maybe we should do it in reverse. You've got to try and tip all
Who runs
run a
last?
place.
Who runs last?
Anyway,
That'd be interesting.
it's all good.
All right, well that's enough.
Yeah, we had our first Dandino runner today.
We did, well not us.
Not us, sorry.
But Dan Dino did have his first runner, a 2-year-old of Cindy Alderson's of Bendigo in race 1 today, and it was 1,000 metres, which I
Yeah.
thought was totally
When
strange,
I looked,
but
I looked up the race, I expected to see it over 1,400.
1,000 metres.
And it flew up.
It did hit the line. Look, what did it get beat? 5?
Oh,
Four?
and closing 5 though, like it was
But it did. The last 200 was strong.
second or third last into the home straight.
Would have nearly been the fastest last 400, wouldn't it?
Oh, I reckon it would be if you look it up. And it went home as well as the winner and better than the ones behind the winner, like another 200, and it probably
Gets
sneaks
a
in
place.
amongst them. Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see if she runs it again or puts it
I
out.
hope she does because I reckon it'll be winning over 1,400. Probably third up.
Dan Dino, his first runner.
Yep.
Well, our first option would be a dandy man with Mitch Freeman, and he's probably got a couple more trials.
Yeah, he's happy with him. He's certainly
He's grown a lot.
He said he's grown tall now because he was always probably not real tall, but he said he's taken it all in his stride.
Yep.
Eating up, being able to push the work in him. He's
Having a little gallop there at Sonana during the week.
And another one tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so he's getting him along, and anyway, I think he's looking at a trial in a week or two. And
of all, I mean, I've seen a few of them, but she's got the mannerisms of Dandino. Just lovely natured horse, and physically is not far away either.
No. Anyway, we'll stand by and see, and I'm not sure where the others are at, but we'll keep you updated on how his progeny go, because we've got a lot invested in it, and there's a lot of owners out there with ATB that love that horse. So
Mitch had a big roll into the 3-year-old season with the Puissant Stallions last year. Wouldn't it be great if you could do the same with
Dandinos, I was just saying earlier that he's probably on the same track as Puissant this time last year, so we'll just wait and see whether we can get one
Fingers
over
crossed.
the line.
Fingers
But
crossed.
I'll guarantee you one thing, if a Dandino does win, you're all going to know about it.
Bloody oath.
Well, Pete, you arrived here in the pouring rain, and you're going to leave in beautiful sunshine. And I'm sure the staff outside that have all knocked off now to go after a terrible day would be thinking, I get home now, sit in front of the fire and the sun's out.
I don't reckon they'll be going for a coffee or a beer. They'll be going for a port.
I don't reckon it would be that warm, would it?
No, it was 7 when I got here.
Was it? Yeah. Tony Noonan. Must be wanting to know, tell me how good the horse looked.
We finished here?
No. I just want to see what temperature is outside. There you go,
6.5. Roll through. That's what we've just had.
6.5 degrees feels like 4.1.
Feels like, yeah.
Welcome to Victoria in July. Until next week, I'm Darren Dance with the great Peter Morganti.